Here's the microphone. I might need this. Episode 16? Don't quote me on that. Episode 16 of the BK Lounge, the biggest podcast in the world. I believe so. Something like that. Oh, what a weekend, right? Right? Okay. First things first. Hello? How are you? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Shut up. Alright, let's just go right into the news. We got some headlines here from MSN News. North Korea is open into ending nuclear efforts, South says. The South is pretty much just the abused wife, right? Isn't North Korea just the wife beater? Yeah, no, he's a real nice guy. No. I fell. No, he might stop nuking everybody. That's just my idea. I don't know. Outside looking in, no political knowledge. I am political, sort of, but I have no knowledge of anything important, so take it with a grain of salt. Pink Himalayan salt. Be fancy about it. Let's just read this article. Seoul, South Korea. North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un has told South Korean, God, learn to read, envoys that his country is willing to begin negotiations with the United States on abandoning its nuclear weapons and that it would suspend all nuclear and missile tests while engaged in such talks, South Korean officials said on Tuesday. President Trump reacted with guarded optimism to the news, which potentially represented a major diffusing of one of the world's most tense confrontations. I didn't feel that tense. See, because the thing is, I think we spend more money on the military than anything. And I wasn't really worried about it, because what are they going to do? I'm pretty sure we have pretty good anti-missile missiles, ballistic missiles. And even if they do send one of their Lego bombs over here, it's on. You know what I mean? We would just wreck their shit. That's how I look at it. But also, I know nothing, so I shouldn't say anything, but I do. That's the beauty of the podcast and the beauty of America and not North Korea. North Korea, you can't do a podcast. What are you, wild? Are you crazy? You gotta be crazy. I'm surprised Kim Jong-un doesn't have a podcast yet. No, I'm not. During the envoy's 2-day visit to Pyongyang, the North capital, which ended on Tuesday. The two Koreas, God damn, man, learn to read. And two Koreas also learned. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna start tying the news right now while I'm reading this because it's not getting better. The two Koreas also agreed to hold a summit meeting between Mr. Kim and President Moon Jae, and Moon Jae. That's how you say his name. Okay, you learn something every day. South Korea on the country's border in late April. Mr. Moon Jae's office said in a statement. Do they have that stereotypical accent still? I don't know jack about Korea. The North Korean side clearly stated its willingness to denuclearize. The statement said it made it clear that it would have no reason to keep nuclear weapons if the military threat to the North was eliminated and its security guaranteed. Well, here's the problem. Is Kim Jong-un doesn't feed his people. He's what we call a terrible leader. I know that people like to think Trump's horrible. Go to North Korea. How about that? And I get Kim Jong-un didn't build the system, and Donald Trump didn't build the system. But I can tell you what. Kim Jong-un has way more power in this country than Trump has in this one. And I guarantee Trump would still, with what he knows now, if he was designated leader of North Korea, he'd build that fucking economy. He'd feed his people because he'd need some workers at his businesses because he'd own everything because he knows more than any of them about business. Yeah, like Kim Jong-un he has the power to do things. He has ultimate power. He has absolute power. But this is what Moonjai's office. Oh, never mind. I read that already. If the statement is corroborated by North Korea, it would be the first time Mr. Kim has indicated that his government is willing to discuss giving up nuclear weapons in return for security guarantees from the United States. Until now, North Korea has said its nuclear weapons were not for bargaining away. That's because that's the only chip they have. That's the problem. If you're homeless, no food, no money, and all you got is 6 shots and a gun, all you have is that gun. Alright, you're not going to say, put the gun down. Like, all right, well, not until you give me something. And then once you have something, then, hey, I'm not sure what that other thing is. Maybe there's something that we don't know about. That's a wild tactic if all they have is guns and no backup plan. On Twitter, Mr. Trump, who has veered from bellicose... What? How do you say that word? I'm going to look it up quick. B-L-L... Bellicose... What? Hey, where's the...
Bellicose.
Bellicose, okay. Demonstrating aggression and willingness to a fight. Who has veered from bellicose threats against Mr. Kim to offers to sit down with him, welcome that he called possible progress with the North. For the first time in many years, a serious effort is being made by all parties concerned. Mr. Trump said the world is watching and waiting. Maybe false hopes, but the U.S. is ready to go hard in either direction. And that's pretty much what I was thinking. It's like, shoot if you want to shoot. You got a 22, and we have multiple AR-15s. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. Do what you got to do. The South Korean statement said that, I'm going to skip this. All right, you got it. You pretty much get it. I don't care. Students say hero teacher was really a coward. No, not the football coach. No way. Math teacher Jim Gard was crediting with protecting students in the classroom in the horrifying moments of Valentine's Day after a teen gunman unleashed a fusillade. Oh, another new word to learn. Alright. Oh, can you say the word for me, please?
Fusillade.
Fusillade, okay. A simultaneous or continuous discharge of firearms. Of firearms. Who was crediting after a teen gunman unleashed a fusillade of bullets at... Well, yeah, whatever. I guess that's right. Wait a minute. No. Fusillade, didn't it say bullets in it already? Yeah, so they said that wrong. A fusillade... Unleashed a fusillade. Shouldn't it just say a fusillade at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School at Parkland? Whatever, I need an English teacher here. In recent days, however, students Josh Gallagher and Connor Dietrich have expressed contempt at Gard on Twitter, saying Gard called himself a hero, and the media portrayed him as a hero, in which he was really... Wait, didn't he give his life, though? Josh said when he was in Gard's class, when the fire alarm went off and the students filed out, then they heard gunshots. About 15 of them froze before racing to the back of the classroom. Gard, however, had locked the door and refused to let them in. Oh. We were stuck in the hall for 4 total minutes, ducking and in fear for our lives, until a teacher Josh didn't know let them in another class. Yeah, until a teacher Josh didn't know let them in another classroom. He said Gard left 75% of his students out in the hallway to be slaughtered. Yeah. Gard gave a phone interview to CBS Miami while still holed up in his classroom with some of his students less than 2 hours after the shooting spree. The group had been awaiting the all clear from police officers conducting a classroom-by-classroom search. Josh noted that Gard was interviewed by multiple media attempts and has been acclaimed a hero. He is nothing but a coward. I mean, he protected his students. I gotta read more of this. He is nothing but a coward, Josh said. He has re-victimized the students he had left out of his class by calling himself a hero. Another student, Connor Dietrich, expressed similar emotions on Twitter. As one of the kids left in the hallway, I want people to understand how terrifying and defenseless I personally felt. Connor tweeted, "The person I had to rely on left us to die, and that's not okay." Well, I'm pretty sure protocol is to lock the doors and not open it for any reason. I could be wrong. I could absolutely be wrong, 100%, but I'm pretty sure that's protocol. Guard expressed shock at the accusations, telling the South Florida Sun-Sentinel he followed protocol that requires to keep the doors locked during hold on. Calm down. Alright. To keep the doors locked during an active shooter drill or a real emergency, he said 6 students followed him back into the room. I looked back down the hall and no one was around. No one, he said. You have to close the door. That's protocol. We have no choice. Boom! Fucking boom! Good God. He said he and the 6 students were huddled in the dark when they heard banging on the door. He said he is prohibited from opening the door, but did walk over to it. The banging, however, had stopped. Fast forward to Sunday when the parents came back for an open house. Guard told the Sun-Sentinel, all of a sudden this kid comes over and starts screaming at me. Then his father started screaming at me. This is insane. Well. Whatever. In 2004, he walked into high school with a gun. Now he weighs in on Parkland. Who cares what a school shooter says? Wow, this is crazy. What's this fucking guy's name? Oh boy. I'm not gonna say his name out unless I already did by accident, but a shooter from 2004. I'll just say that. Woman restrained after trying to open cabin door on a plane. Oh my God. What does she want to open it for? Passengers on board United Express flight 5449 restrained a Boise, Idaho woman who was ranting about being God. Video posted online purportedly shows a passenger working to tie up the woman's feet as another man holds her down the aisle. I am God, I am God, I am God, she was heard screaming in the video. Don't you think you'd be able to get out of this guy's restraint if you were God? Moments earlier, she tried to open the aircraft cabin door while the plane was in flight, which was traveling from San Francisco to Boise earlier Monday. The plane landed safely and Boise police were waiting at the gate. The woman was taken for medical evaluation, and as the doctor said, she was indeed not God. That wasn't in there. The United Express Embraer 175 was operated as SkyWest Airlines and had 73 passengers on board. Experts say it would be impossible to open a door in the pressurized cabin of a plane in the air, but that wouldn't make it less terrifying for the people on board. A spokesperson for the Boise police says officer will forward the police report to the local prosecutor to decide if the charges may be filed. The FBI may also review the case. I'm going to take a quick quarter break right now. Just make sure everything's good. I'll see you in a sec. Alright, and we're back. Good luck. What is going on? Alright, we're back. Jeez Louise. Alright, see, I haven't got I never did like an Ancestry, 23andMe, none of that bullshit. But I am certain I'm mostly French, given my mostly German, given my last name. But I am a little French. Actually, not to toot my own horn, but toot. On my grandmother's side, my great-grandmother's side, came from French royalty. But so I am French. I'm not, I don't know if that's completely true, but I'm pretty sure my grandmother wouldn't lie. She was the sweetest lady ever. Listen to this craziness coming out of France. François to set age of sexual consent at 15 after rape outcry. 15. Are you wild or what? France's government has proposed setting a formal age of consent after 2 high school profile cases involving 11-year-old girls. That's a 1-1. Elf free Germans. According to the country's equality minister. Equality minister? What? Equality minister Marlene Schiappa said the government has decided to set the age at 15 after consultations with the public and an expert panel, according to the French news agency AFP. In France, current laws criminalize sex with children under the age of 15, but prosecutors must prove that the sexual act was forced. I don't know if you heard that. Fucking brother stomping and shit. 2 cases involving the 11-year-old girls provoked outrage in France after the alleged perpetrators were acquitted of rape. How? What the fuck, France? What is going on? Listen, I'm trying not to curse after I was told I cursed too much on the podcast, which I openly admit. It's just something that it just happens. You know what I mean? Good God. In November. Damn. Where the hell you gotta get to? In November, a 30-year-old man was cleared of rape after the court found that the victim had not been subjected to constraint, threat, violence, or surprise. It doesn't matter. It's the age. It just doesn't matter. In another case, charges against a 20-year-old man was also accused of raping an 11-year-old girl were downgraded to sexual relations with a minor. Downgraded to sexual relations with a minor? That's grounds for castration or death or life in my book. That's minimum 50 years. And I'm taking a ball. Schiappa told the news agency that she was very glad the age... Oh my God, this is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. What is going on? I need to look at some good news after that bullshit. Ugh. Aww. $20,000 kidney transplant for a cat. His owner says it's worth it. That's cool. Whatever. Save a life. Even though you can get a whole lot of cats for $19,000. Thanks to the internet, this dog won't ever run out of his favorite toy. Well, I am officially happy. Tell me there's a video. I need a video. Oh. PetSmart. At PetSmart, please help. This Top Paw toy has been discontinued, but it's the only toy 12-year-old Jackson will play with. Got any lying around? We'll buy them all up if you let us. Our internet search brought us no luck. Very sad boy here. A few days later, she had 8 of the discontinued toys on their way in her mail, thanks to a PetSmart employee in Texas who's seen Brown's tweets. She said that she would check the clearance bin, and she ended up finding 8 total. Brown said, "I was super excited that she found any at all. I couldn't believe it." Jackson, who was 12, wasted no time picking his favorite alligator plush out of the bunch. Brown plans to keep the rest up until he's ready for him. "Hopefully we can't go through all of those in his lifetime," Brown said. Oh, there's a video.
Jackson, can you say thank you?
Could I give one to our boys?
Yeah.
Can
JJ,
get one too?
JJ, can you say thank you for the greenies? Thank you for the greenies.
He was alright. He was chilling with it, but dog moms, man. Dog moms. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Man gets gift of a lifetime. The mom he hasn't seen in 16 years. What was she, in prison? Oh, I figured he was 16. She was never able to get a visa. Oh, I gotta see this. He's 44. She's 60. He instantly started crying. "You're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me cry." Oh God, I am actually gonna cry now. Good God. Alright. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Alright, we're alright. Oh, crime. Okay, crime's a fun one. Double murder, first one. Jeez Louise. Let's move on. License suspended for Texas doctor accused of murdering young couple in front of their children. What do you mean? The 56-year-old family medicine doctor from Seguin received a suspension because his continuation and practice of medical poses a continuing threat to public welfare. If this motherfucker keeps being a doctor, he's gonna keep killing motherfuckers out here. He shot. Whoa. Last month, Dr. Oh my God, his name is spelled Fadal. It's like Fatal. It's like he's a goddamn supervillain. Dr. Fatal allegedly fatally shot Anthony and Tiffany Strait, who were helping his elderly mother move some furniture on the family's estate. They shot him with a police alleged Dr. Fatal. God, that is the worst name. Came out of the house and shot the young couple dead with a rifle. The shooting allegedly happened in front of their 3 sons, who ranged from 7 to 10. Anthony, 27, who's the boy's stepfather, was pronounced dead at the scene, and Tiffany, 30, was rushed to the nearby hospital where she later died. Craziness. All right. Oh, Steve Wilkos. I don't know. This is a little thing I just read on TMZ yesterday. If you know anything about him, he's almost like a Jerry Springer, but more judiciary. He's kind of a rule guy. You know what I mean? I think he's an ex-cop. Could have been military. I don't think so. But I know he's at least a cop. Or was a cop. I found out yesterday. Boy gets a DUI. Excuse me. Oh. Oh. Wow, I almost just fell asleep. Uncomfortable. It's a DUI, going to rehab. And I should have watched the video to get the context, but I got the quote. He asked the judge to give me a break. I'm pretty sure he said, like, can I get a break? Can I get a little break? A little break right here. It'd be nice. I want a break. How about a break? But I don't know. I'm not too sure. Alright, let's keep reading. I closed my phone. Sorry, sending a text mid-podcast. Louisville doctor has drug charges. Nanny had eyes of the devil after killings. Uh-oh. We got a crazy nanny. El Diablo. El Diablo. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? What the fuck? Oh, there's a little swipe feature. Okay. Oh my god, this nanny killed 2 kids. 2 of them. Not just 1, but 2. Not 3, but 2. Wow, I can't even read this. This is pure evil. Okay, folks? Boom, 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 boom. Man, everyone's dying. God, dog. Okay. Sports? Nah, fuck it. Shout out to Andrei Arlovsky, UFC 222, beating Stefan Struve. I've played that shit on UFC so many times, that little matchup, because Andrei Arlovsky's one of my all-time favorites. And Stefan Struve, I just don't like him. He looks like the worm from the pink Alaskan bullworm from SpongeBob SquarePants. God, I can't talk. I don't know what's going on. Can't read, can't talk, can't do nothing. You know, we're going to TMZ. Let's see some shit. Y'all know the principal from Ferris Bueller Day Off? He got child porn cases in like 2002. It's like, damn, you gotta fucking tell me about that. God. And Trey Songz choking a bitch. Alright, that's one. That's a good time. Oprah, no doubt, Hollywood's turned me down. I'm looking for an article. Okay. We got a minute. Her Holiness was out in the NYC Monday with her movie A Wrinkle in Time, set to premiere Friday. Adam Glenn asked, if she ever still has auditions for roles. Remember, this isn't her first big feature, but The Butler and Selma, to name a few. Also The Color Purple. You might be surprised answers. She got turned down for the film. Doubt. Okay, so basically she gets shut down a lot. Because fuck you, that's what they're saying. Get out of here, Oprah. You ain't important no more. What did Conor McGregor do? Alright. Well, I'll see you guys in like 15 seconds for the song suggestions for BK Lounge number 16, the Tuesday podcast. very piratey. Arr. Alright, 30 minutes is up. And we're back. Do some song suggestions for number 16, but I've said that about 16 times, so I'm sure you know. Alright, well, let's just get into the bullshit. Number 1. Say It from Tory Lanez. This is the first song I heard from this bald bastard. It's got a cool soul sample. I like it a lot. Not much to say about it. It's definitely a jam. And he kills it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's number 1. Number 2, Nikes. Frank Ocean off of Blonde. It's really chill. It's a jam. It's kind of spacey. You know what? I might start playing like a couple seconds. I think I'm gonna do like, just give you the opening. Give you 5 seconds of each. So we'll go back to Say It real quick. You get 5. I'm just gonna slide through. There you go. That's it. That's the whole thing. Give me a second. I'll go to Blonde. Should just type it in, but I have it. Okay, here it is. There you go. That's the whole song. Number 3 is we had a banger on hand. This would be World Go Crazy by 2-9. Very underrated rap group. Maybe they're rated. I don't know. They should have got more coverage. Jace is pretty popular, but the whole ensemble is pretty good. Here we go. I gotta give you the opening. Shit's hard. Shit goes hard, the whole thing. And I'm pretty sure all 5 people are on it. And I'm going to listen to it when this podcast is done, because shit goes hard. That's a banger for sure. Number 4. We got Bounce from Flatbush Zombies off of their album 3001, A Space Odyssey? Oh, A Laced Odyssey. Okay, that makes more sense. Come on, play, you bitch.
Wow. Even got blood on your fence. I think I just flooded the bed. I go active. I'm on a mission. Thug waffle did that. Now we coming back for the killer contract. Pull up on your papers. 3-man on me.
Shit's that's a banger, I guess. Yeah, I put that in there. Put that in the banger basket. A little bit of a jam, but it's mostly a banger. That's number 4. Now, for number 5, we have one of the best songs of all time. I'm just gonna give you the intro because you guys know what it is already. Let's just carry it into it. Oh shit. Yeah, Runaway. Kanye West, one of the greatest songs of all time. It's half banger, half jam. Mostly jam, actually. I'll give you 51-49 jam. God, that is one of the best albums ever, with one of the best songs ever. That and Gorgeous are, oof, they're silver and gold. You know what I mean? It's just so good. It's just, so I'll just go through the list again, but that's pretty much, oh, I forgot to put the essence. I should probably put little periods after there. Also, look like a Nazi. All right. Number 1, Say It. Tory Lanez. Oh my shit! My fucking microphone almost came apart. Oh no. Hold on. I'm about to unscrew it real quick. Number 1 is Say It. Number 2 is Say It by Tory Lanez. Number 2 is Nikes by Frank Ocean. Number 3 is We'll Go Crazy 2-9. Number 4 is Bounce by Flatbush Zombies. And then number 5 with the trophy, Runaway, Kanye West. Alright, well that pretty much will do it for the song suggestions while I fix this microphone. Excuse me. Come on now. Alright. Jeez Louise. I guess we'll just fit it anywhere. Alright, just twist on. I have one of those the podcaster specials. It's a blue ice microphone, and I twisted it on wrong. It got squirrely on me. Uh-oh, we got a problem. We got a GD problem on our hands. Wow. Deep down on level 1. Okay. And after this, I'm going to talk about something I made on Sunday. And I'm going to put the pictures of it in the description. 'Cause I'm pretty proud of it. It kind of turned out. It's not completely done, but I'll explain. Come on. Oh my god, how did I get this right the first time I ever put it up? And now... Second, I actually want to goddamn do something. Hey, there we go. Whatever, it's not completely perfect, but it's tight, so that's good. Alright, so get the fuck out of here. Now what I want to talk about is I made on Sunday and a couple Sundays ago, so I went to 2 gun and knife shows. The first one was a big one in Harrisburg. I think it was the NRA show actually, but this one was a smaller one. And at the first one I picked up a little pocket knife. Oh shit, I'm actually gonna scrub some of this shoe polish off. I'll explain why I use shoe polish in a second. Whatever, I'll just use a little bit of this. So I got, the first time I got this gold Eagle, what is it called? Master Collection ballistic knife. So I think that's what it was. It's really cool. I actually lost it. I can't find it right now. It's somewhere, but I can't find it. And then this past Sunday, I picked up this, I'm going to say, let me pull up my ruler. It's a little more than a foot long. I'll say from the edge of my pinky to the tip of the blade, it's a foot long. It's pretty cool. It's like a decorative knife. Not the greatest steel or anything like that. I don't even really care about knives. It's just kind of cool. You know what I mean? And what it is it looks like some shit you'd use to kill a wolf man. The handle is white with an eagle on it. Like I said, I'm going to put pictures in the description. The head of the blade is a wolf. The blade itself has like this real fancy kind of cutting into it, which is kind of nice. I sharpened it a little bit, but then the etching itself was all the same color, and I didn't like that the etching didn't stand out at all. So what I did is put a little bit of shoe polish on either side of the blade. Let it sit for about a minute or two, which maybe I should have did it longer, but I don't really know. I think it's probably good. and I wiped it off, and what it did was kind of leave like a 3D effect where you could see the difference. And I sharpened it, and it came with a sheath, and the sheath is all white with more wolves on it, like a painting of a pack on either side. It's the same thing on both sides, actually. And it has like a little blue jewel that goes through it. Pretty nice. I mean, I like it a lot. And it didn't close all the way. Like, the sheath didn't properly fit per se. And it's still a little hinky, so I sanded the one part so it kind of all sat in together. And then I buffed it so it smoothed it out a little bit. But I saw this and I was like, well, what the fuck am I going to do with this? Excuse my French. What am I going to do with this? Because I knew this isn't practical at all. Like, I have a pocket knife for when I go hiking or something like that. Just a little multi-tool. And so I knew this was going to be something to display. And I instantly had the idea of actually, if anybody's ever played Skyrim, this is actually a good way to put it. The little dagger cases. I want something like that. I'm gonna get to that eventually, where it's a full case. But right now, I made the inside of it. Wow, that's actually a pretty good idea. I never thought about the case itself. So that's gonna be pretty cool when I get that done. But what I did was, my grandfather gets these big foam containers for Omaha steaks. Shout out Omaha Steaks, always great food. There's the lid, and I cut the lid off I put the knife on this one section where I knew it was going to be a viable part to cut out, and it still has the rounded edge. There's actually a little bit to do on this part. I need some glue. But I traced around the foam into the proper shape. I cut, and I use an X-Acto knife, cut the shape out of the foam, kind of flaked some out so it was a little depressed, and then I took a rotary tool and put a sanding bit on there and kind of just notched everything out, gave it a little bit of a bevel, which you can't really tell, which isn't that important, but I like because it kind of gives you a little room to put your hand in to pull it out. And I just did something. Right? I gotta cut that. Not a big deal. Whatever, that works. Like I said, so I shaped that out, and then I put a layer of Flex Seal, actually, over top, so it gave the foam a little bit more rigidness. Just a little bit. I could have done a coat or two more, but it's such a big thing, I didn't want to waste all that Flex Seal. It wasn't that big of a deal, it's going to get covered anyways. And then, I took an old dress shirt. It was like a nice red. I really like it. It's like a maroonish. I cut the back of it out. Okay. And I hot glued a little bit. I realized very soon I was running out of hot glue. And that's actually pretty important. But I do have super glue upstairs, which I'm gonna go grab once I'm done with this. And actually I could also use a couple more pins, but I hot glued those in place, and then so it wrapped the whole tip of the foam piece. And once I started running out of hot glue, I started using like little tack push pins, and it on the bottom first. There were some white regular ones, and then for decoration along the tip to tip side, I put one. On the back, I put none, and on the front, I put 3. And then on the top view, when you're looking down, there's one in each corner, and it just gave it this real upholstered look. Yeah, I'm really proud of it. It's just, It's really cool. Like, just something, just a little piece. The good thing about the foam is it's really light, so it's always movable. It's always portable. It's not wood like I was intending originally. And I'm still thinking of some ways I can incorporate a wood mahogany look into it. And like I said, it's one of those things. It's like just really cool to get something done like that. Like, especially because this is exactly what I envisioned. There's little pieces I want to do, but this is spot on for the blade to hold it. And I knew right away, right when I made my first cut, like I should have started taking pictures or videos or something so I could put this up on YouTube as a separate thing, and then just kind of talk about it on the podcast so I had more time to talk about other topics. But I just had to get that out of the way, and it's really, really something interesting. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. And again, just look at the pictures in the description. Should I put them at the end? No, I'll just put them in the description. Now, I don't know if I talked about this in the first half of the podcast, but apparently, I'm going to look it up again, just so I have the full story. Aaron Burnett to ex-Trump aide, I can smell alcohol in your breath. Mid-interview. It's fantastic. I'm just going to play the video for you guys, or the audio. Hopefully, whatever. Hold on, I'm just going to pull it up on YouTube, actually. Mid-video on my phone, but that's fine. I'll just go back to the history. Sam Nunberg, I believe is his name. Okay, listen to this.
Okay, so let's see them.
So, Sam, I have to ask you one other thing.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's an awkward question to ask, but, I've interviewed you
Yes.
before. You're sitting very close to me.
Yes.
We talked earlier about what people in the White House were saying about you.
Yeah.
Talking about whether you were drinking or on drugs or whatever they had happened today. Talking to you,
Yeah.
I have smelled alcohol. Breath.
Well,
Saying about you.
Yeah.
Talking about whether you were drinking or on
Sorry
drugs
about
or
that.
whatever they had happened today. Talking to you,
Yeah.
I have smelled alcohol.
They censored it?
Well,
It's alcohol on your breath.
You haven't had a drink, so that's
No.
not.
No.
So I just, because it is the talk out there, again, I know it's awkward. Let me just give you the question. You can categorically answer that. No, you haven't had a drink today?
My answer is no. I have not.
Anything else?
No.
That's bull. I'm listening to one for, I wanted to say alcohol. God damn it.
So, Sam, I have to
It's
ask
alcohol.
you one other thing.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's an awkward question to ask, but, I've interviewed you
Yes.
before. You're sitting very close to me.
Yes.
We talked earlier about what people in the White House were saying about you.
Yeah.
Talking about whether you were drinking or on drugs or whatever they had happened today. Talking to you,
Yeah.
I have smelled alcohol in your breath.
Well, I have not had a drink.
You haven't had a drink, so that's
No.
not.
No.
So I just, because it is the talk out there, again, I know it's awkward. Let me just give you the question. You can categorically answer that. No, you haven't had a drink today?
My answer is no. I have not.
Anything else?
No.
No.
No. Besides my meds,
Okay.
antidepressants. Is that okay?
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to understand.
Well, look. They
What
can say
happened today?
they can say whatever they want. I don't really care. Once again, they're pathetic.
Wow. This guy. I wish I could put the face up. That is kind of disgusting. This guy's hilarious, though. You could tell he's fucked up. Like when his dress shirt's like pushing his fucking turkey neck out. His double chin. It's not really a turkey neck. It's not skinny enough to have a turkey neck. You have to like lose weight first or get old. That's hilarious. You know what? New topic. I'm gonna look up drunk newscasters. Drunk on TV, actually. a second. Eminem drunk on TV. Well, what else?
Good morning, everyone,
Reporter gets drunk on live TV news blooper. Here you go.
and welcome to Geico Sportsnet Central. Always great to have you with us here at CSN. I'm Michael Jenkins. You guys hear about the Caps? No? You like to drink? I like to drink. I'm going to drink the whole show. Just check out the highlights from Pittsburgh.
You guys like to drink? I like to drink.
Got a message for all you kids out there. I know everyone says, oh, you can do whatever you want if you put your mind to it. It's all one big lie. Cops were supposed to win it all this season. They put their mind to it. Look what happened. Crushing disappointment. So, give up on your dreams. With each passing week, it seems like Stephen Curry continues to write the NBA record books. Then again, it must be easy when you've already won a championship, you know? I got out of hand. The Golden State Guard has now become the first unanimous MVP in the history of the NBA. It's strong.
Strong. That's amazing. That's amazing. Next. What do we got? Oh, Chuck Liddell drunk on TV. That was good. Drunk weatherman. Nah. Fantastic. Drunk on the job. Oh, this guy in the back is fucked up. Can't really see him, but he is. He went face first in the mud. He is wobbly. He's got that sucked up face, like you know he's on something. I don't know what it is about people with meth. I always look for like the archetype face. Like a lot of certain cops have it. Like if they started doing drugs, they would get their face would get shrunk up. Like every person who does like meth, hard opiates, stuff like that, heroin, they get like they lose their teeth. They get a zombie face, a straight drogger. It's very odd. I don't know what they turn into. The Walking Dead for sure, and they just. Oh God! They all have the same haircut. They all have covered in dirt and liver spots at the same time. Hilarious drunk heckler at the 2012 U.S. Open.
It was nerve-wracking. I know what kind of players they are. Both have won majors, and I expected both of them to do well coming in. And I thought even though Graham had a 25-footer, was probably going to hit the hole or have a good chance. But I couldn't be happier right now. And congrats to Graham and Michael for playing great golf.
You go 68-68 on the weekend.
Come on, goddammit, heckle.
3 straight birdies and 4 in a 5-hole stretch turned it around for you today.
Yeah, that was kind of the difference. I got off to a slow start, but I knew that
Oh. A guy in a Mohawk snow cap. Ow, god damn. With a Union Jack logo all over. Goes in front of the camera and goes, ah, ah. Oh, that's fantastic. Great. 24 minutes. Okay. Oh, I got 6 minutes left with you people. Oh, Martin Shkreli. Martin Skrilla. Alright, so Martin Skrillex has to forfeit his Wu-Tang album. That cost him, what is it, $500,000, $1 million, $2 million, a cool $2 million. Good Lord. He had a pretty good excuse, like, of why he raised the prices on those drugs. He's like, well, they're not going to have to pay. Insurance is going to have to pay. Well, that's not always the case. You know what I mean? But I see what he means. Very interesting. What else do we got? I'm just gonna pop in a few memes and we're gonna call it a day. Any good vines? Nope, that was just a guy pole vaulting. That kid has autism.
Number 15.
Oh, damn it. God damn it.
We got a white Bronco heading east into the forest, requesting backup.
Is this Shrek? They put pepper in his eyes.
Catnip. That's no mine.
Catnip. This is running back twice. That is hilarious.
We got a white Bronco heading east into the forest, requesting backup.
It's time for the men in steel to teach these madcap mammals their devil-may-bear attitudes just won't fly.
Please brutality! Come on! I have to talk to Princess Fiona!
Will they get away with it, or did someone let the cat out of the bag?
Capitalist pizza!
Catnip. That's no mine.
Hold on, alright?
Catnip. Oh,
If you've seen the anime,
God damn it. That's pretty good. That was pretty good. Shout out to the makers of Shrek. They have a pretty good fucking taste in comedy. Good for them. Yeah, good for them, yeah. Macaulay Culkin looking like a piece of shit. That's great. Even with that haircut and dressed are all right. I'm fucking hungry. You know what I'm about to open? And I hope you guys get some too. Some Girl Scout cookies. And what I got here is a pack of Samoas. Oh yeah. That good shit. Hit me up. I have them loud cookies. Oh. Oh. You guys. I just heard Bobby Caldwell. What you won't do for love, what you would do for love, whatever. The second I bit into this caramel goodness, good God. I don't even like coconut, but this is just amazing. Alright, well, I'm going to stop busting cookie nuts, and I'm going to tell you. You know what I mean? Follow, support. So good. Samoas. This is what I want you to do. Subscribe, like, click the bell button, follow the Twitter at BK Lounge Podcast, and at the Knosp on Twitter. Follow the Instagram, Britton_Knosp. And then, I think that's it. I really don't ask for much, now do I? No, I don't. You know what I mean? So, I want you to all have a blessed Tuesday. I'll catch you on Saturday. Peace, y'all.